Welcome to Hell, the podcast for sinners, where you send us your tales of iniquity and we offer our infernal judgment.
So you died, get over it, we have. You think you're the first one to be ravaged by an overly sensitive alien neighbour that can't abide noise pollution.
Give a nod to Emily Blunt, strut out of that quiet place and skip on down through the fiery gates for a good old-fashioned gossip with me, Daniel Fox, comedian, limpest of biscuits, and Hell's resident receptionist.
And moi, Dane Buckley, comedian, Hal's Moving Castle, and Lapsed Angel.
Darling! Right off the bat, we must address absolutely immediately. We've had haircuts. And some of the hair must have fallen onto my lovely t-shirt. Onto your welcome to hell.
Look at that. That's my tits. And look beyond that is my t-shirt.
I would think, would we call this a prototype bit of merch?
I just go by Dane.
Yeah, sorry, Dane. Yes, this is my host, Dane.
Well, I had it for a big gig I was doing. I was going to come on and push the podcast, and I was told I couldn't, so I had to do a little dramatic costume change last minute.
Love that.
And therefore was a bit lackluster at the gig as punishment. But we've also had gorgeous haircuts. Dare I say, looking a little bit ravishing, aren't we both?
I would say possibly looking a bit ravishing, and thank God we are, because it's the last episode of the season. It's the last episode of the season.
It's the last episode of the finale.
The finalement.
Does the E have the accent?
Finale. I have no idea.
Oh, you did the French, I thought.
Well,
oh, gosh.
Finale.
Oh, is it? I don't know. I did
I
gay.
don't think there's any accent.
We
Did
learnt
you?
gay at school.
And what's final in that?
Usually just your father walking away slowly.
Shaking
or the
his
lover
head.
saying, get out, she's on her way home.
Yeah.
Traditional goodbye. Oh, yeah, it's our final.
Last of the season. I mean, hey, let's just straight off the bat, for anyone that's hyperventilating, we're going to be back very quickly. We're not taking a long break.
No.
And also, I'm going to say it right up front.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how we do a bonus episode on Patreon?
Oh, that whole bonus episode we do every month.
The whole bonus episode we do every month on Patreon.
Well, we do exclusive stuff.
Where we do exclusive stuff and you only have to pay 75 pence per week. Over August, which is when we will be taking this break, we'll be posting a weekly bonus episode. So
for Patreon only. Is that right?
Patreon only, Dane. That's right. That's right, Dane. And over here, and thank you for joining us on QVC.
Is the moon a planet? I think it's a planet.
So if you're going to miss your aunties, if you can't bear to be without us for a month, we will be over there rattling on as normal. We might do some intimate tea time episodes at each other's houses or something.
Our houses where Daniel's coincidentally healing from a little mishap he had on his nose.
It's our season break, and I will be wearing a nose covering, a neck support, and
I can hear my chair
shawl around my head.
My chair is rattling where I'm giggling.
Yes, yeah, and Dane will have his butt support buttressing from where you've had an arse.
Well, yes, an arse lift.
An arse implant.
I would need more than a lift. I'd have that planning permission and architects to get that up.
They've attached a...
But yeah, so that's our plan.
So that's our plan.
That's going to be gorgeous. And we're going to come back with a few little extra things for season 2.
Oh yeah, season 2 we're coming back.
It's all about season 2. Can you believe we've only been going one season and we have sayings? We have people coming up to us saying, you are disgusting.
You are disgusting faggots. And what you do promotes evil on this. No, it's so lovely. Like things that have just sort of cropped up. We've got our deviled eggs named by themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got our deviled kegs. From which we drink / what was the other one we said? Unholy Grails.
God, we both obviously favour Devil Cake.
Devil Cake is funny.
Back to it. We got Kisso Kisso is out there now.
Yeah.
Darling, a name all of these sayings that are out there that people say back to us. I love it.
So nice. But yeah, Matt, it is crazy that we have done... Well, look, this is like episode 24 or 25.
Episode 25, I think, yeah.
And not counting all the bonus episodes.
That's crazy. And also, like, we have a lovely following now, like...
Yeah, really lovely listeners.
That's really gorgeous.
Fun and kind of like when I'm gushing. When you guys write it, all feel like friends. Very much feel like the sort of girls I am regularly voice noting. It's all the same, being like, oh my God, I've got to tell you this thing. I just did the most monstrous shit in the whatever it is. I just robbed a man for his jewelry and then whatever.
And I love that, like, Madonna's seen with one of these cups, and rather than we've stolen it from her, people are like, she's copied you, girls. I'm like, hasn't she, the bitch?
I will say, Madonna being seen with one of these cups, sort of, because for us, fun, funny, a little bit of
Yeah.
campy. It was $24.99 off Temu.
Yeah.
Temu. So Madonna.
But maybe hers is real Sierra Leone diamonds, blood diamonds.
Yeah, some lovely blood diamonds. Maybe.
Imagine.
Possibly.
Possibly. So I'm doing cocktails today.
Yeah, while we sort of reminisce and catch up on how the season has been.
This is called a Harpies Hurricane.
A Harpies Hurricane.
Hurricanes hardly ever happen in Harpyshire.
We're revisiting Dane's pronunciation of hurricane.
What is it again?
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
With a U, but you...
Sorry, do you work for the pronunciation, please?
Yes.
Because I say hurricane.
Hurricane.
Because they're full of horror and dread for me.
Okay.
Okay, have a little sip at.
It's called Harpies Hurricane. Hurricane.
It's got wind in it. I farted into it. And...
Oh. How bizarre.
You're too young to know that song, aren't you?
No, because it trended on TikTok. How
Did it?
bizarre. How bizarre.
Oh, that's where I heard it.
Yeah.
Fun-loving criminals, that song.
This is nice. It's a little odd. Like, not crazy odd, but just like...
That's what my therapist says about me.
What is in...
So there is a drink called a Hurricane, and I've done a little hellish twist on her.
Yeah, it's...
What's it giving? I love your T-shirt, by the way, the Goddess Deborah Vance.
Yes, thank you. I got a Deborah Vance tour T-shirt. I was planning on making one for us both. This I just got for now, but I want one, and they don't exist. But I want to remake the merch that is shown on the show of Hacks.
We're both wearing old women on our tits.
We're
today.
both wearing old women on our tits.
So, what flavors are you picking up?
Fruits like
fruits. Yeah,
like an orange, like a tropical.
Okay.
Maybe a citrus in here. I'm gonna say a lime. It's not vodka.
Yeah. What does hurricane? Tropical hurricane. What does she give you? That's hurricane.
One more time. For anyone not seeing this, Dane is holding his two little arms up vertically, and sort of just gyrating his whole
Making
body.
a cappuccino machine.
You look like one of those men outside the...
Outside car lots.
Yeah, like petrol stations and car lots. Rum. Is it rum?
Rum. It's white and dark rum. Well
is
done.
it white and dark? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Is it a
We
spiced?
cannot mix race people, you know.
Not that I've ever seen, or certainly
yeah.
not that I've ever liked.
It is a spiced rum.
It's spiced rum, okay.
There's grenadine,
Yeah.
passion fruit,
Yeah.
lime juice.
Okay, passion fruit.
That is, and a simple syrup, of course. A name, that is a hurricane, but I've added also a little bit of cayenne pepper.
Oh, okay, copying me.
Yeah, basically,
A
yeah.
couple of episodes ago when I...
Sorry, I think it's my people that own spices, or you people harvested them, I think.
Your people that owned spices. Well, it was my people that owned your people, so I think that's... And I'm very sorry for that.
Lovely season where we get cancelled.
And I'm very sorry that happened.
Dad Fox live from Aryan Nation.
This is delicious.
Thank you. You know what else is delicious?
What?
We've gone over 1,000 positive stars on Spotify.
Oh my gosh, we have had over 1,000 positive
Isn't that
stars.
gorgeous?
And each of you listening, you are our positive
You
stars.
are positive.
We've had 1,000 5-star reviews on Spotify.
Yeah, and 5-star on Apple.
Yeah, like hundreds of 5 stars on Apple.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, so nice.
Well, on that note, I think that's featured in our greatest hits. Should we talk about our favourite bits of the season?
Oh yeah, so we're going to while we get gently sozzled on.
Oh, I put so much rum in this.
It really tastes strong. While we do that, we're going to just reminisce. We're going to reminisce on this season so far.
What have your favourite moments been?
Okay, favourite moments for me. So many. Candles throwing themselves to the floor.
The kamikaze candle game.
The kamikaze candle, which may or may not be due to a sort of aristocratic camp ghost that may live in this mansion in which we are recording.
Are you talking about when it happened live in the podcast?
Yeah.
Or just kind of threw herself off?
Yeah, and then we bickered. we bickered live on air.
That was gorgeous.
The dentist letter was my favourite letter. And the uproar that caused online. So many people going, this is bullshit, this is bullshit. I think people who needed to believe that was true.
Yeah.
Because the amount of people going, my boyfriend's dad is my dentist. My mum is my dentist.
Of course. And I can tell you it is true because it did happen to me.
Yeah.
Which I realised because my mum listens to the podcast. It's lovely to know.
And we had some dentists write in and say, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
They did say it can happen from like sucking a lolly too hard. It's essentially like a hickey.
Yeah.
From the suction on the back of
That
your
is some sucking off a lolly though.
Yeah.
On the 2 days we get some. But also that was our first clip that went over 1 million.
Yes. Yeah. On lots of, like also boomed on Facebook and TikTok and stuff.
Girl, and also the Hygienist Dentist Forum, professional forum.
And the Hygienist Dentist Forums. Yeah, so I like to think that we brought oral sexual dental knowledge to the world.
I want that on my tombstone. She brought oral sexual knowledge to the world.
Oral sexual hygienic knowledge to the world.
Hygienic.
I also was really enjoying just how many nicknames people have given you and me. Like, really enjoy. I was writing some of them down, but just like, I mean, we've had, the Infernal Aunties, but then the Elderly Ladies of Misrule, which was a real fave.
That's our cooking show when it comes out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We need a cooking show. Please write to the BBC.
Summer cooking with the Elderly Ladies of Misrule. Foraging with the Elderly Ladies
Summer
of Misrule.
cooking from Antarctica. Just us and burly Russian men.
Being like, well, they say you can't grow agretti whilst you're... and you can't grow succulent herbs in the Antarctic. But actually, I find with a little glass house, it's very easy. What else did we get? We had these two old biddies. We've been referred to as a couple of times. We've had... someone said, my favourite elderly women. And then my favourite of our most recent reviews... This podcast is like getting a semi-regular voice note from two sourced aunties.
Which is where it came from, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It came from our voice notes. I think my favourite, thank you for asking, I think my favourite times of this season are...
Dane, what are your favourite times of this season?
Spring, I think. Spring. No, when you revealed that I'd shit myself, that the confession was mine, I had forgot, that was the first episode, I'd forgotten that you knew that story, and when you look it back, the shock in my face.
Yeah, as you tried to sneak that in.
Yeah, and when you say you could have had a shower, I'm like, oh my God. This didn't need to be.
As you hurl a shitty piece of fabric out of a window. You have made a dedication to me.
I have. A promise.
That Dane is going to reveal one shitting himself story per season.
So we know that there'll be a minimum of 5 seasons.
So we know that this will go for at least 5 seasons.
Because I have 5 shitting myself stories. Okay?
And if we get to season 6, it's because one's happened in the last couple of years. One's happened during recording.
And then maybe they'll happen on call. Like, we've got another season, Dane, we need an instant. Do you know what I mean? I've also loved the...
Not back that Bran. Go for a nice walk.
I've also loved the drunk episodes. I mean, that's been half of them. But also, I think around 4, 5, 6, we're particularly manic and drunk.
Watching some of these back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's encouraging that we've had some comments being like, I love it when you guys... But I have been like, oh, do we need to rein it in? Where we can't get through the outros.
The ones where they're cut down to 32 minutes because we've fucked up so much.
And also because a couple of them we've recorded 2 in a session.
Yeah.
And we're literally just there like...
Fun. I also love when you interrupt me. I don't know why it gives me such giggles, and sometimes you harmonise and interrupt me. I just love it so much. I loved your crab impression. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
Little sideways crab impression, just a little crabby face on you as you did it. It's oh.
You'll have to go onto YouTube.
You do it so. Oh my God, the face! It's those big crab eyes, those bulbous eyes, and then also
I can't stop drinking this drink.
Kisso being a thing. I love it. I love that so many deviled eggs sign off, and also a lot of these things just come out. I honestly thought that's what it was. You picked up on it. I didn't even know it was a thing because I thought it was kisso, and you were like, as you often say, darling, can I just like yesterday when I said Leeds is in Newcastle, you're like, darling, sorry.
Oh yeah, literally yesterday me and Dane were talking and he was like, I've got to go to a gig but it's in Leeds. And he was like, I thought Leeds was near Birmingham but it turns out it's right next to Newcastle. Like, no.
Nothing about that was right.
It is 2.5 to 3 hours from Newcastle.
I just leave the house and hope for the best.
Yeah.
The gods will...
And so far, that's worked for you.
It's really worked well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's our podcast. That's absolutely good. And I guess we should say, for season 2, we're really welcoming, encouraging people to send us confessions, grievances. And what would be lovely? We love a book. We love an essay, don't we?
Love a book.
Do we need 500 words?
Not in the confessions.
Not in the confessions.
Some people have sent us in.
Yeah. The year was
stunning confessions.
The
which
weather
are
outside.
absolutely in the running for the Man Booker Prize, but can't be read out on this podcast because it would take 7 hours.
Sometimes they're sent in, like, one lovely deviled egg sent 4 emails. That's how many pages it was. And really, it could have been summarized into, I got the man back. Do you know what I mean? So
I mean, listen, we love them, we encourage them.
We love
sometimes, absolutely. Sometimes it needs to go on a bit. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll print them off and wear them to the Oscars.
And we'll wear them to the Oscars. Sometimes we go in and we snippy snip.
Snippy snip.
We just snippy snip. We make them a little bit shorter. But yeah, ideally we're aiming for 250, 300 words. It's our count. But yes, send them in.
Yeah.
We're coming bigger batter.
Bigger batter sausages.
Bigger batter sausage dinner.
A name we used to fuck under.
Bigger batter sausage dinner. No, we're coming bigger, badder, more evil than ever before for season 2.
Oh, that's gorgeous. We need a dramatic trailer. We'll have a dramatic trailer.
Yeah, a dramatic trailer. Maybe some more candelabras. Maybe we'll just be completely surrounded by candelabras for season 2.
Gorgeous. We made them all after spices. And we've started to have a little devil egg corner. We've hinted there may be some dating tips in season 2, but a little devil egg corner where sometimes you send us gorgeous messages that just need to be discussed.
We simply have to read out these compliments to us. Having just done 7 minutes where we just complimented ourselves, let's do someone else complimenting us.
Yes, okay. Who are we?
And is this good podcasting? I wonder. No, this one was just very cute.
Yeah,
so we wanted to give it some airtime. Yeah. This is from addicted fan / US gay dad in the suburbs. Love a US gay dad in the suburbs.
Yes.
You two make a great pod pairing. Thank you. And you attract the best demon stories. However, what we found interesting. Yes, we know Pret. But after COVID, very few still exist over here. Boston has gone. New York, maybe a couple still exist. Yerba mate. Oh, now we're moving on to when I started drinking yerba mate. Yerba mate. Within 6 months, my teeth were a lovely shade of brown. My dental hygienist shrieked, "Stick with the chai."
Amazing. Can I just say, I've been saying hygienist. Is that wrong?
No, it is right, but I believe Americans say hygienist.
Hygienist.
And I'm just sort of into that right now.
I love the callbacks to everything. Listen, I'm going to say it. Gay dad in the suburbs deserves a cameo if he wants one.
Sure. Yeah.
Either from my OnlyFans or from our podcast.
From
or
my
your
brown
cooking.
teeth because of my yerba mate that I've been drinking. Is that like how crocodiles, their teeth get stained if they hang around in the mangroves for too long because it's all like leafy water?
I thought we were for yerba mate. I thought. That's lovely though.
Yeah, so lovely. I'm very sad to hear that Pret is declining.
I knew it. Wasn't I right?
It's declining in the West.
I knew that would be the case.
But I definitely went to a couple in New York.
Yeah, but he's not saying that though. He's saying they are.
No, but he is saying that.
Get over the fact then there's not many in California,
yeah,
bitch.
No, I think there's none in California. From multiple...
We should go to that Karma restaurant. Do you know that one where you have to write on the wall? And
no, you have to order... Well, I don't know why I said no. No, you have to order by saying I am something, right?
A cunt.
I think you have to be like, I am optimism. And they go, here's your...
We should go, I am pessimism. I am whoredom.
I am middle class.
And then you get to write on the wall. Just write my phone number. Married men in need of a service.
www.patreon.com/thehellpod.
Yeah. Well, that's lovely.
Really sweet.
Wow.
Well, thank you, US Gay Dad, for writing to us.
US Gay Daddy.
US Gay Dad, absolutely my type.
Well, I do believe we're strutting over to the little sin bin now.
We're strutting over to the sin bins. And because it's the finale...
Yeah, we have a combined
We've
sin
combined powers. Okay, for anyone joining us...
Sin hyphen bin.
Sin-bin.
Sin-hyphen bin. Beautiful name of a Middle Eastern singer.
Sunita Bin. The sin bin section. The section where Dane and I like to take the old sins, the 7 deadly sins of the Old and New Testament, and just hurl them into the bin and start again with new things from this modern day, which are sinful and aren't acceptable, and the number one fucking...
Hold on, caveat, because we could do an hour on this.
And we will.
And we did yesterday.
If you're looking at this podcast going, how is it an hour and 30 minutes? It's because of what we're about to say. iPhone cameras? Sorry?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Right, for the listeners.
For the
readers. For the lovers, for the haters. We are...
For Tim Cook, and I hope he's listening.
We are gay.
Right.
We can only use Apple.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
What did we say?
Maybe the other thing is a coaster. I don't know the other ones, but who knows? We can only use Apple. And she's a wonderful person.
Beautiful.
Apple. When I first discovered that if you shake your iPhone, it undoes what you last did. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
When I first did that, I honestly thought the goddess walked with me. Wonderful, wonderful. But the fucking selfie camera and the camera in general.
Both cameras.
It's got this auto-enhance thing, isn't it?
Post-processing. Like the new, I don't know if you've noticed, I hope you have. When you take a photo now and for the last 4 years on an iPhone, you look in the little thing, you look quite nice, you press take photo and it takes that photo and then 1 second later it goes here and then just makes you look like a decrepit pancake.
Yeah, and I imagine if you're got makeup on, it probably enhances it. But if you're just a picture of you in the sun.
Oh my God. It takes the tiniest little dots on your face, like a tiny, beautiful little freckle.
Yeah.
A tiny, teeny, weeny, very faint little
picture
wrinkle.
You sent me of yesterday, I told you not to do that without warning. Oh!
Every teeny, tiny freckle on my face, every pore, every line, and then it just darkens it, brightens it, focuses on it, brings it out.
I look like the desert shot from the sky. That's what I look like. I hate to play this card, but it's even worse if you are off-Aryan. And you're off-white Aryan. I'm off-white. If you are a little bit tanned, it's even worse. What it does to me, I look like a cartoon. And my selfie folders, because I might be dating again soon, one day perhaps, possibly, they used to have maybe just 100 pictures a year.
Yeah.
This year, there's 3. Because I look at it and be like, well, I should just run out into the traffic. That's why. Do you know the little gay tree in Lord of the Rings when he's on fire and he throws himself into the river?
Yes.
I see it and be like, well, let me just kill myself.
I genuinely post less online because I look so hideous in all of my iPhone. I'll say it, I'm considering another phone.
Well, we were at the Comedy Store. We took some pictures outside. People were bilious around us when they saw the pictures.
People said delete that now.
But
strangers were coming over and saying you delete that.
And also, it's not like you're going, but you look good. We're both going, we both look terrible.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And it enhances it. And you have to, I've been on the forums, everyone's talking about it,
Everybody's talking. Yeah, this is not just us going mad. If you go online and you search iPhone, photo, post-processing, whatever.
Some people say take it live and then push back to the... I don't want to spend 10 minutes.
Shouldn't have to do that. And also the quality's lower.
Yeah. Trying to look natural. I've already got hair and makeup and lighting there, trying to make me look good.
And listen, I'm sorry. If you're buying an iPhone or any Apple product...
£1,800 that was.
£1,800. And also, it's because you care about looks.
We're vain. We're shallow.
It's because you're a little bit vain. It's because you like to be a little bit stylish.
It means you are attractive, therefore.
It probably means you're attractive. Do they have all the bells and whistles of some of the slightly nerdier brands? No.
Do bells and whistles look good on a boy or a man?
No, I don't. Me, I don't like a Morris dancer.
I thought it looked...
I just think people... Yeah. Apple has positioned itself as a brand
around... your market.
Don't interrupt me. Apple has positioned itself as a brand around aesthetics. Yeah. The whole point of them was we're reducing functionality, but we're bringing you simplicity and a beautiful design. Yeah. So they're aware that people that buy Apple like things to look nice, probably want to take a selfie, probably want to look beautiful. And instead they've gone, here's something that makes you look like a zombie. Yeah.
But all you have to do is add a function where you can, if needed, turn it off.
Oh my God, just let me turn it off.
Turn it off. So have it there for psychopaths that need it.
Psychopaths.
Have it there for psychopaths that
have
need
it there for the psychopaths who need it.
But turn it off for mortals.
Oh my God, for people who just want to post an Instagram story.
Yeah.
People who just want to record a quick sketch where they're the supervillain's gay assistant, but can't because they turn it on and they look like canned meat.
Because we are now considering buying an Apple phone.
Me and Dane were talking about it. We are considering buying a secondary subsidiary selfie phone.
Yeah.
We'll have...
An SSS is subsidiary.
Oh, I don't think we should call it that. A phone to just have in the bottom of our bag. We use our iPhone for common decency, for
Because something we both notice is when someone comes up to us, in your case a fan, in my case someone I'm assigned to work with, and they ask for a selfie, on their fucking phones, it's so much better. And I'm like, huh.
Yeah, there have been people where I've had selfies with them and I've been like, sorry, what's going on? Because this is crystal clear and we all look lovely.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, it's my Google Pixel.
Yeah.
It's my OnePlus, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, the interim, I've got a spare iPhone 11. I'm going to have to carry that around with me for selfies.
Outrageous. Shouldn't have to.
Outrageous.
Outrageous.
When I'm in a bar. Do you know that song?
No.
Britney.
Too young. I'm not too young.
Brittany Murphy.
Anyway, so that's our...
But write it if you're feeling this pain, because we are passionate about this.
Or if you're...
Never mind the environment.
If you are... Hey, if you work for Apple in any capacity, please get in touch. We have some...
You know, I strutted into that Apple shop last night to let them have my thoughts, don't you?
Yeah.
You were going to be there to support me. I hadn't finished the sentence before it interrupted, and I had a little word with it about manners. And we don't know anything. We don't know when they're being released. We don't know what they'll have. I was like, sorry, you don't know about the one that's dropping in October, because I do.
And were you asking if the new phone would still have that feature?
Yeah, I went into the Apple shop.
Well, they're doing
this Oscar-winning performance, and we don't know.
Oh my God, they're so annoying. I kind of like it, but dramatic. This has been an issue for such a long time.
Yeah.
When I got my new phone last year, I checked online when it came out to be like, does this phone still have this issue? I was on a live feed.
I saw it.
And it does. Still has the issue.
Yeah.
It's been a thing since iPhone 13, apparently. That's like 4 years. I just think it's outrageous. Oh goodness!
Don't make me get Margaret on this fight. But anyway, that is our plea to the nation.
Husband Dane's livid. He can't take his
you
photos
can't
anymore.
Grindr, which is a football app, he tells me. But Apple, if you're listening, take heed.
Take heed. And if you are not Apple, but perhaps you're a woman who works in tech. Perhaps you're dating a woman who works in tech, or even, dare I say it, a husband who works in tech.
Yeah.
And you know some secret way that we can get the fuck around this, please help.
Secret app that overrides it.
Or, actually, do you know what? Oh, we're going to get absolutely inundated. If you have a phone that isn't an iPhone and it takes a beautiful selfie... You shouldn't be listening. Selfie. I don't care if it takes a lovely photo of a bee, right? No. My mum sends me many a nice close-up photo of a bee on a flower. Yeah. I'm covered on those. And thank you, Mum. I love to see them. But if you have a suggestion for a good phone that takes a lovely photo of the face in multiple types of lighting, send it in.
Yeah, where you look human.
Send it into judgment@hellpod.com or find us on socials @thehellpod.
Well, I'm sorry you had to hear that, but we needed to be said.
Well, it had to be said.
We also have a little deviled egg sin bin, don't we?
Oh, we do. We've got a deviled egg sin bin.
Cute little one. Throw Ring doorbells into the fires of hell. They've completely ruined the joy of walking out of someone's house and instantly mocking your host to your companion, as you will be filmed and your comments captured forever on film.
I disagree.
Well, you like a Ring doorbell.
I don't have one, but I would love one, and I love the idea. Yeah, I completely agree. Listen, it does ruin the joy of arriving at someone's house or leaving and going. Or being like if you and I arrived at someone's house for the first time, we sort of saw the shade of paint that they'd used on their front door, and we're like, don't think it's Farrow and Ball. Don't think that's sage green's been done.
But we would find it. We'd be like, that's nice, isn't it? We would know. We'd park that for
silent
later.
Communication with our eyes. However, I love the idea of having a little camera. I'd like a Ring everything. Ring fridge.
Have you seen that clip that went viral where the man through the Ring doorbell, they have a conversation where he's got the wrong house for Grindr, clearly. And he's like, hey, I wanted to come around and have some. And the man's like, sorry, I don't know who you... He's like, you do know. I wanted to get some.
I'm really here to suck your dick.
Yeah, basically.
I have not ordered that today.
It's a really polite conversation, but it's just so honest and open.
Oh, that's so funny.
You just want to melt into the grass, wouldn't you? Like, I got it wrong.
Oh, sorry, your Amazon order is for a different house. Bye.
What's a dog's ringing a doorbell?
Cute.
So I guess what we're saying is we don't accept this, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry, but actually on the red gates of hell, there is a Ring doorbell.
Absolutely.
Because we've got to make sure certain people don't get in.
We only let attractive people in.
Only 7s and above can get in.
Sorry.
Sorry. But you are welcome to go away, work on your hair, work on your tan, work on your teeth, come back.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Yeah, that's what I did. I mean, you're absolutely allowed. So you die, you go into purgatory, you have the choice of walking through whichever gate you want. Yeah. That's completely up to you.
Well, you skipped through.
I skipped through, but you approach the Ring doorbell. It says, sorry, you are fabulous enough, but you're a bit too ugly. Yeah. Then you get the option to go up to Turkey.
Yeah.
You can be manifested into Turkey, get your teeth, get your hair.
Not the country, but the animal.
Into a turkey.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting. Yeah. You get brine for 6 to 9 months.
And then you can go back down and you're allowed. Yeah. Well. Dane, it's letters time.
How did the song go? You wrote a theme song about letters time. How did it go?
Oh my God, when I wrote my theme song about letters time. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up.
3 words that rhyme with time.
Yeah.
Like rhyme.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Oh, friend of mine, Do you know that it is letters time?
Oh, an urban remix.
Yeah. Do you know that it is letters time?
What time is it? Letters time.
Oh, hello. Oh my God, it sounds like who's the one that did? Is it Janet Jackson? Two steps forward, I take.
No, Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Paula Abdul.
Or when the cat comes in and does
Yeah. It's letters time. We've got some lovely letters from our beautiful deviled eggs, haven't we? Hey, listener. If, as you well know by now, unless you're a newcomer, in which case, welcome. We encourage our deviled eggs, our beautiful listeners, to write in. Send us in your confessions of evil deeds, evil doings, or grievances with your fellow man, things other people have done. Are they a demon? Are you a demon? Let us judge. We the infernal aunties. We the sozzle doves of hell. So send those in, and we will get back to you in season 2 in full force. You can send them to judgment@hellpod.com. You can find us on socials at the Hellpod, or you can go to www.hellpod.com, and there you'll find an anonymous form which you can send in.
What I did there was put this drink to my lips so that you didn't think to ask me to say what the socials are.
I thought you had a very strange face on while you were...
I was like, that bitch better not ask me. I don't even know where Leeds is.
25 episodes and Dane hasn't learned an email address and a website.
I just leave the house and hope it works out, and it normally does. I can't.
Anyway, our last letters of the season. Shall we read them out? I've got letter 1. Here we go. Hello, my gorgeous, beautiful, infernal aunties. That is the appropriate way to start. Okay, good. A while back, I had a boss who was this real psychopath woman. Nothing we did as a team was ever good enough for her, and one day she gave me math homework because she thought I should improve my skills in this field, even though my job had nothing to do with numbers.
Evil.
Anyway, one day, she and I had to help with the catering at an event our employer had, and from the corner of my eye, I saw a little spider crawl towards the vegan snack my boss had brought. Until the buffet opened, I watched with much satisfaction the spider spinning its web over the snack and even crawling inside the bread. When everybody started to get something to eat, the only person eating the vegan snack was my boss, and in my mind I laughed like a villain knowing she devoured the web and the spider too. Am I the demon for not telling her about the little protein side dish?
How did we not remember to talk about your mum thinking we'd said Aragog?
We did.
Yeah, but how did we not remember to say this in our greatest hits? Because that was fucking
Oh my
hilarious.
God, in the greatest hit. Yeah.
I laughed my little tits off. Well, this is hilarious. I mean, good comeuppance.
Yeah, lovely.
Charlotte's Revenge.
Yeah, literally.
Did you watch Charlotte's website?
Charlotte's website. I read it, actually. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Sad.
Oh, yeah.
Charlotte's web, sad. Anyway.
But it made me look at spiders differently after that.
I look at them differently after that.
Not in Australia. They're petrifying.
I can only deal with... My rule of thumb is they can't be bigger than a thumb.
But that's thrown out the door in Australia because the ones that size that can kill you, the ones that you can have a conversation with don't.
Oh, yeah, the ones where you can eye contact and they tell you to fuck off.
They're just a bird eater. Oh, okay.
Okay.
But this is great. This is delicious. There's something lovely about watching the web slowly be built and the spider
watching it doing it. I'm sad. Do you know what? If anything makes it the demon, it's that this poor spider got eaten.
But imagine she probably had a couple of 100 eggs in her as well. So this vegan is really breaking the rules.
Yeah, truly. Really, really lovely.
Delicious.
I would have loved to... not the demon. And also, I'd love you to have gone a step further in that once she's fully eaten the sandwich, and this is a lovely tip for a lot of things.
Yeah.
If you see someone doing something that's about to be catastrophic, let them do it. But then also enjoy telling them as if you can prevent it from happening just a few seconds too late. Oh, Janine, sorry, just to say... Sorry, I didn't spoil you. That sandwich that you brought in, I had spotted a spider crawl inside it. So I just wanted to say before you eat it, oh my God, you've eaten it. Then you definitely have a spider in you, Janine.
And if you want to save the life of the spider, you can usher it away and replace it with a pube.
Yes, you can.
You know?
Yes, you can.
Or rub that bread around the toilet bowl for ultimate revenge.
And I believe that is a recipe in the elderly ladies of Misrule summer.
Pubic revenge surprise. Yes,
Spotted dick.
I must go clap clinic. That reminds me.
Yes, you must. Do you know what? You could just... I would like to start a movement of us just telling people there's a spider in their sandwich, even if there's not.
Let's go to Pret afterwards and just do this.
Yeah, I might walk up to someone having their ham on beurre and say, sorry, just jambomber, and just say, sorry, just to tell you, there was a spider in that. I saw a spider in that. Have you finished? Oh, you've already finished it. There was a spider in that.
Oh, the crunch.
I'm going to say it again. I say it every episode nearly.
Okay.
I once swallowed an entire moth.
Yeah, you do.
So I really identify and sympathise with people who eat a large bug in one go.
Well, enough about your lovers. Why don't we see daddy long legs as much anymore?
That's a very good question.
Because I find that
is it because all things daddy leave you?
Everything with the name father leaves me. Because they were the first out insect, I think. Daddy longlegs, very gay little scuttle.
Very gay. Do you remember
the jump? They jump.
Oh yeah. Do you remember how? And then when they died, they like hang themselves.
Yeah.
So dramatic.
Gay.
Do you remember at school when everyone used to say daddy longlegs are the most poisonous bug in the world, but their teeth aren't strong enough to pierce skin?
Yeah.
But if they were, and one day they might be, they'd be able to kill us all.
I suspect because gay, they were in therapy be like, I've got the power to end these people, but I just haven't got the means.
Yeah. A daddy longlegs, as the queerest bug around, is essentially a flying jazz hand.
Yes. That's probably done a few years in drama school because they're very much...
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Your dance moves. Oh, we have to speak to Pineapple Studios and get a little day booked in.
Got to get us in.
Wow.
Fossying their way around.
Well, I've got a lovely little
You've got a little letter for us. Go on.
Hello, darlings.
And actually, just to say, Dane is reading this off his phone because we printed out a letter.
Yes.
And then the Devil Deck who sent us that letter then emailed us to say, please don't read that letter.
Yeah.
Because my friend also now listens to this.
Yeah. It was about my friend, but then I recommended your podcast and my friend now listens to it. And I don't want said friend to learn what I really think.
Yeah.
But for our Patreon listeners, you can find it for £3 a month.
And we'll also include their email address. No, we won't. But just to say to that person, we don't think you're the demon.
No, we don't.
And also, hi, thanks for getting your friends to listen.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, we spotted that email 7 minutes before we started this podcast.
Oh my God, yeah, truly.
Thank God.
Yeah, mere moments ago did we go, oh shit, okay, we can't read that one out. Anyway, just a little insight into the salacious sort of things we get sent. Sometimes people truly need to bring them back. Anyway, Dane, you've got a new letter to read for us.
A lovely new letter read from the phone, like the modern children do. They're on the telephone, a phone on which you can't take a good selfie, but you can read a wonderful little letter. Hello, darlings. My grievance is people who get all their health advice and give health advice from Facebook/clickbait posts. Fuck off, Brenda. I do not care if you eat a cup of flaxseed mixed with virgin belly dancer sweat every day. You will never have arthritis. Trixie, no one cares how many celery juice with cayenne pepper and vinegar has changed your life. Diana, darling, I beg you, if you once more tell me that every ailment you or anyone has is related to the thyroid, I'll be forced to remove yours with my eyelash curler. It's not necessary, it's not needed, and to quote the mother hen, I'm not taking criticism or factless, baseless, incorrect, no scientific information at this moment. Kisso.
Oh, kisso. Absolutely love that.
Absolutely love it.
I want to give appreciation to the fact that you can tell that you've spent a deal of your professional life around the elderly by your pronunciation of arthritis. Not arthritis. Arthritis.
Oh, really? Do you know, you know this. Yeah. I have some interesting pronunciations.
Yeah.
Irish mother, Indian father, spent a lot of time in America and Oz. But also, I will always say eczema.
Yeah, lovely. Don't change it.
Is it not arthritis?
Arthritis.
One of my favourite actors.
Arthritis.
Oh, is it?
Not Arthur. But I feel like elderly people often have arthritis.
Yeah.
Because they're working around the dentures.
Right. That's who my people are. I do. My lovers, they do corner the cop.
Yes.
I know this exact type of bitch that does this.
Yeah, but also isn't it a little bit you and me?
Oh, it's very much
and
you
also
and
your
me.
mum.
It's very much also us. Yeah, 100%.
What was it you were telling me your mum had told you?
I'm going to be in so much trouble. I hope she doesn't listen. I swear to God, in COVID, she had read a thing about eating 9 black cumin seeds that you had to eat with your mouth open.
Oh, I love it so much.
And I was like, what if it's 10? What if you close the mouth?
Won't work.
No, it's not the same. For the process to work. Right, okay.
Got to be 9.
It's amazing that the seeds know their journey. But then I catch myself. I say stuff to you.
We all do it.
And you're like, but Dane, that's not how life or science works.
That's
like,
not what life or science works.
If you're going to be factual about it, Daniel.
But also, like, we all, like, I think my mum, I mean, you remember at the start of COVID, at the start of lockdown, all the fucking theories flying around. There was one where it was like, of course you weren't around then. But there was one that was like, make sure you're regularly taking small sips of water because that will push the COVID down rather than it going into your chest. It will go down your throat or something.
Oh my God.
And they were like all sorts. And I love a fad.
Yeah.
I love a health fad.
Oh my God, yeah. And love anything that has a chic mysticism.
Yes, I want a chic mysticism. I want a spell. I want some sort of herb lore. I do agree, though, there are so many people who do like...
But what I mean by that is when you mix bicarb soda with vinegar and she does the drama, that's lovely.
Yeah.
And that's got a little bit of kind of urban legend around her.
Yeah.
But these other posts...
Oh, well, there's other... And TikTok is really bad for it as well. Yeah. There's a sort of like... dare I say it, quite sort of like on the older side of middle-aged community on TikTok, and their favorite thing is to spread like, it's almost like medieval, like put an onion on your foot, kind of like stuff of being like that sucks the cancer out. Yeah. Sorry, what are we doing there? Or people who are like advocating sunburn. Yeah. Because it's like good. And that was another one. Remember,
God,
we used to. I don't know if your parents ever said, but I feel like it was a thing to get slightly sunburnt to heal spots. You never had acne as a kid?
No, okay, yeah. I was going to say, I didn't know. I got the fat gene. I didn't get acne.
You didn't get acne.
Oh, right. Is that...
I got both as a kid.
I have heard people say about going to a chlorine pool for acne. Did you hear that?
Oh, I can imagine. Well, it's a bacterial thing. But like, they used to say like a little sunburn dries it out.
I don't know that, but I do see in Raise You by, if you have like a, what's the bumps that go in? Boil.
A boil.
Make a bread poultice. Sorry, my love, what was that?
A bread poultice.
Out of dough, you make a little thing around it to suck out the evilness.
Oh, again, it's very bubonic plague era.
But in Ireland, they have a thing called the gift. So, like, and there's a whole litany of it. Like, the 9th daughter of the 9th son will have the power to take away boils and all of this. And I have a book on Irish folk medicine.
And what a weak power.
And what a weak
Imagine all of that. And what
did you get levitation? Did you get super strength? I got the power to remove boils.
Because 7th son of a 7th son is a classic wizard or like some sort of magical thing. 9th son of a 9th daughter, or 9th daughter of a 9th son. What do you get? I can remove a boil.
I know there are definitely women in my mum's village whose power is
women's in my mum.
Warts. They collect warts.
They'll
warts. Take the wart off you. And like, that's a shit gift that you have to take on their wart.
Oh, they take on the wart?
Yeah, allegedly.
Well, I mean, it would because they're contagious.
Yeah.
So you've touched it now, you've got one, Sandra, but it's still on me as well.
Yeah, so it's not great.
Yeah. Do you know what was really good for that? Savile Row. No, not Savile Row. Just get yourself a lovely tailored suit.
No, you mean...
Harley Street.
Yeah.
Harley Street.
Savile Row.
Savile Row. You simply get a lovely bit of tailoring done. Lovely little tweet.
Sweeney Todd is excellent.
A little tweet. Sweeney Todd the hairdresser.
Well...
Where are you taking us off to? Savile Row's suits. Are we drunk? I think we're drunk. Okay.
Oh my God,
Savile Row's suits.
Oh, I get confused with
Fleet Street. The Demon Baba of Fleet
Street.
There
I knew there was a street.
Yeah.
Pies and suits.
Oh
my.
Am I?
Well, listen, we're with you, honey. This is a real grievance, but it's also a little dramatic, fun one.
It depends what it is. Some of them, it's just a bit of fun. I really love the ones when it's like, you should be having flaxseed, but always have it on a full moon, and that'll give you more energy. That sort of shit, great. If it's saying, hey, you can actually, if someone's having a stroke, don't call 999. Give them half a kiwi. Then I do want to say.
Do you know what I really miss though is the kind of older group on Facebook who had something to say, but instead of saying it when Facebook first came out, they used to be on their posts. Well, I just think if people have something to say, they should say it to me, and if they want to go out on Saturday without me, that's fine.
Indirect posting.
Oh, and it was massive in the beginning. And I used to be at home and be like,
delicious
popcorn. They were so delicious.
People don't do it as much anymore. I think if you join the right sort of like mums gossip groups, that still goes on a little bit.
They were fun.
They are fun.
Like, bitch has something to say. You need to say
everywhere.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just think if you're saying that about me, you should take a look at your own home because your husband's going around the houses.
I just think people who don't invite me to their wedding, but invite me to the, you know, it's like, sorry, is this a real coincidence that you've just had an argument about this, or is it just you making a dig? Yeah. Oh my God, that was our final episode of season 1.
That's our final episode of season 1. But we will be back, as we've said.
We'll be back.
Really quite quickly.
Yeah, but let us be dramatic.
Let us
Daniel.
be dramatic.
Do the long goodbye.
We'll be gone for about 1 month.
About 1 month.
But you can also find us.
That really, but yeah.
Yeah, not even really that. But also, we will be, as we said, on Patreon every single day.
And also, Daniel.
Every single day, every week.
We'll also be together on the 3rd of October.
In the Clapham Grand. Dane is opening for me at my final big show in London of my tour, and it is the final one, and we're not adding any others. I know I always say that, but this is the final one. This is the final one. This is the last one. It is.
Well, wasn't it? Well, you said you wanted a very talented, beautiful comedian
who wasn't available. So Dane is filling in for her. And
Cassie and Cinnamon may be there.
Yes, Cassie and Cinnamon, the Candelabras, will be there with us,
and some surprises which we won't mention,
and some fun surprises, but there are I think it's 75% sold, so there's a few tickets left, but they are moving kind of soon. So if you want to come, do come. It will be my full show Villain. It will also be Dane performing his, what do you call it, your little comedy sets, I think.
My oral tradition.
Your oral traditions. Little spoken word pieces from Dane.
Senorita Canella will be selling ices and chalk ices in the interval, won't she?
I'd love if anyone's not seen you perform before, if they arrived and it was you doing ventriloquism with Senorita Canella.
Or really bad beat poetry.
Yeah, just silent dancing. Did you want to do some of your beat poetry now about the finale? Because it's the final episode.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I do.
Because you had something prepared, I think.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? You bastard. Sometimes life is hard and you have to mend. I'm really hard for me to say. It's coming to the ends. 2 friend here. Welcome in hell. One is gay. The other smells.
The other is as well. I love that turned into music as you're going.
Oh, did it?
Anyway, thank you for joining us, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this absolute chaos episode.
Season 1.
We're sloshed. We've got a month to get over our hangover and sober up. And
Get new noses. And
get some new noses. Yeah, imagine if you tune back in on the 3rd of September.
Different people doing it.
We've both got hip-length hair, skinny little noses.
Dane and Daniel are Amish now.
Anyway, please join us. And you can find us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/thehellpod. And we will be there every week. We'll be doing a bonus episode every week, and also just checking in and saying hey. And it will be probably stuff from our living rooms and kitchens.
That'll be fun. Little foodette together.
And as I said, only 75 pence per week. Dane, for the final time of this season, remind me, what is a pence?
Well, when you did your first hour, your whip, the audience filled their socks with a thing called pence and hit you over the face with it.
That's what those were. When I was
monstrosity to the arts you were doing.
Bludgeoned by those, yes.
And remember, what we'd love more than anything is for you to spread the word, which you do a great job of. Keep spreading the word, leave reviews, leave stars, leave fan mail. Someone wrote and asked for our address. I gave them their agent's address to send fan mail.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? In case it's bad underwear or something.
Yeah, or they'll be delivering SARS or ricin or
something. Or hateful Christians that want to bring us down. We'll just send it to them to deal with. But yeah, and if you can find it in your black hearts to spread word about a podcast. And also just, I want to say, Arthur Writers, and also thank you for the love.
Thank you for the love.
For Daniel, because he's hard to love. His mum was on the phone. She said, he was always a hard child to love. I've often thought, should I pick up the pillow and finish it?
Oh, this has been so much fun.
Oh, it's been so much fun. Let's not fall out this summer. Could you imagine?
Can you imagine a blood feud?
You and I would fall out over something like Rosemary.
Yeah.
She's overrated, Daniel.
Well, we know what we'd fall out of.
Coriander. Do not start. I will smash this and then break you.
We must end this here.
Okay.
Listeners, thank you so much. We adore you. We will see you after a quick, hellish, summery break. Kiss. Also, thank you as always to Spotify for allowing us to use their gorgeous studios, to the Angels and Auburn Jam who made our fabulous music, and as always to our producer, Yanis. And now goodbye. We love you. Bye.
And always